Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday night, time for your favorite show on YouTube, the Bama Standard. Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button, jump in the live chat, show us some love there. If you're watching the replay, get in the comment section. Let us know what you think. As always, we are brought to you by Workspace Solutions and Oakmont Financial Partners. I'm your host, Justin Riley. With me, as always, living legend, the 1999 All SEC linebacker who only works 3 to 4 hours a day, Marvin Constant. Okay.
Oh, the government found him. The government
found him.
That ain't public information now. I fly under the radar.
I see. You almost got cut off by the government there, so under the radar. And also the senior analyst, Touchdown Alabama Magazine, who keeps Paul Feinbaum gainfully employed, Stephen M. Smith. What's going on, fellas?
Good. March Madness on Thursday.
I hear you. Before we get to all that, I need you to do what you do best and introduce our guest.
I'm going to say this. So our guest right here, this is no guest. This is my brother, man. I mean, we shared the same campus for a long time. We shared the same steak dinners at Burke Hall. I mean, this was a guy that was part of one of the biggest quarterback competitions in 2014. People counted him out, but my man did his thug thizzle, taking that thing and running with that thing, absolutely. It. So, we don't like to call him Six, Big Hero Six. I just call him Blake Sims Six because he that dude. So we got Blake Sims in here.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
Up? What
Blake,
up, Six?
You said y'all brothers?
Yeah, we
Where
brothers.
your glasses at?
Blake got all the vision.
When they see the vision, he got it. It just skipped me, so I had to get the glasses.
Yeah.
How are you nearsighted and farsighted at the same time?
I'm not nearsighted, just farsighted.
Out the gate. How y'all fellas doing, man?
Man,
Good. What about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just trying to stay busy and keep it going, man.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, Big Bill from New York gave us $5 in the super chat.
Bill.
Blake, before we get started, man, pop up what you got going on. You got a lot of stuff that's going on right now. People need to know about it so they can attend. Tell them about your football team you're coaching right now. Get everybody caught up to speed.
Don't talk about the cutting off the catalytic converters, though. He ain't talking about that part.
I got you. Oh, man, right now, just got a 7-on-17 low-key ballers. We just got done playing this past week. We didn't get the outcome that we wanted, but we did get better when it comes to knowledge, IQ, and knowing the game and situation ball. Just using that platform to get these kids in the school and get recognized. That's why we're called the low-key ballers, because we want kids that haven't been recognized or haven't been seen from coaches, and they got a chip on their shoulder. They just want to come be the best. Also what I have going on.
Hey, Blake.
Huh?
Y'all need a deep threat. I'm available.
Hey, we can use you. I just need you to teach my linebackers how to knock some.
No, I'm trying to run them, but go routes on the perimeter. That's all I want to do. Run go routes.
I mean, you can run go routes, but the difference thing is I'm the offensive coordinator now, so you don't do what I say. You're gonna be on that bench. I will say being a coach now, man. I have a lot of respect for every coach I've had, because looking at a young kid and telling him to get off the field and get on the bench. I mean, I'm not telling them just like that in the words, but I'm like, get off the field. And the way they look, man, I'd be like, no, stay strong, stay strong.
Blake, one of the things a lot of people will never grasp, when you were a great athlete at a high level, it's hard to coach, because to you think it's easy and normal to just do certain things, and it's not till you coach that you realize it's not as easy as we thought it was. We were just highly blessed and gifted, so we made it look easy, and having to take that into account when coaching kids, it is not easy.
No, that's Marvin, fact, man. That's
Pat Lawson wants to know how you sagging and flooding at the same time.
What?
Running this 4.240.
Blake, go ahead.
You don't know what's going on.
Tell the folks what's going on.
Yeah, man. Just that is the hardest thing that I'm facing right now, because my quarterbacks, right? when I call the play, I'm calling the play because I'm seeing what defense they're giving me. I already know what's going to be open. I know where my eyes, what side of the field I need to be looking at. And when you got a kid that just don't get it yet, it really teaches you patience, man. And it really makes me like,
Oh, they got it.
All
I
right.
got him.
Well, while he's froze, I will say this. Coaching is definitely not easy. And a lot of times, man, you don't realize how much of an impact you have on kids until you have it. With that being said, Alabama's latest hire,
yeah.
assistant personnel player development director, Hardin Harper. I actually coached him in high school, man. That was my guy.
No
Oh,
way.
look
Oh,
at you.
whoa.
Look at you. You making moves, man. I need to get. Hold on, man. Let me give me another piece of paper real quick, man. Let me get a piece of paper real quick.
Hey,
But
Okay,
also
okay,
this weekend
okay, Marvin.
we gotta.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Steve. My fault.
I was saying, Marvin, since you got the inside track, what can you tell us about Mr. Harper?
Man, hard-working guy, man. Great guy, man. Like I said, I first met him when he was in high school. I coached him in high school. I coached him and this other kid, Bo Hankins. Harper ended up going to Vanderbilt, and Bo ended up going to Georgia Tech. So apparently I was doing something right with my tutelage and my knowledge. But, I mean, he's a great guy, hardworking, full of energy, man. He's definitely going to be that high-energy guy to help get our kids motivated, man. I was so happy to see him come in, man. I texted him as soon as I seen it. I said, oh, you done made it full circle. Now you in my hometown. It's like,
Yeah,
wow.
man. Make sure you pat them tickets off, though. Pat them ticket, man. Get the guys that didn't make it to the NFL into the game on the sideline, man.
That's it.
That's all I gotta say. But also, man, I got me, Christian Jones, Michael Bowman, and Anthony Orr. We got an autograph signing in Chatworth, Georgia this weekend too. So, man, y'all come out and be happy to see the fans. I ain't played at Bama or been to Bama in a long, long time. So, be good to see everybody.
Hey, before I forget, I've been meaning to ask you about this. Tell the folks in the audience how you got that movie deal.
Oh man,
That was a good movie too, man. How'd that come about?
dang, what was it? The safety, right? You
Yeah,
talking about the safety, right?
yeah.
Yeah, the safety. My agent called me one day, man. So the quarterback that was supposed to be in the movie, he had got hurt or something on set, which I don't know. I don't know how you get hurt when all you gotta do is just,
Walk to you from your trailer to the
like
set.
all you gotta do is say your lines and it's not like you getting hit or anything. But anyway, and I mean to retake because I didn't know that every retake that you got to make that costs money, and I didn't know that when it comes to the film business. So when you sit there like any given Sunday, just calling the movie out, right? Because the guy that was producer for that movie Safety, he was the producer for Any Given Sunday. So he gave us a story behind LL Cool J and Jamie Foxx. Like I didn't even know that LL Cool J and Jamie Foxx really don't like each other to this day.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even know it. Like that race in that movie, that was a real race. That wasn't no like scripted scene. That was like real deal to the
Wow.
so what happened was LT had got the talking junk to LL, was like, so you gonna let a singer come in here and just beat you in a race and tell you what to do, and you got them coming in out here late, because they used to say Jamie used to come out like on set late, like 3 hours later than everybody was there. So LL said something to Jamie and they just got the scuffling, and then the next thing you know, LT came back out the next day and was like, LL, I heard Jamie could beat you in a race. You can't beat me in no race. You know how that goes, man. And so just hearing about all that, man, and I mean, I messed up. I probably gave up probably like $30,000 just by messing up. And but other than that, man, it was a big fan of my story coming from Bama, and they just thought I was a great opportunity, man, for me to be there.
That's
Hey,
pretty cool.
and then like that set life, boy, you get your own trailer, and hey, the food on them sets. Ooh.
I was just about to say it too, man. They asked me what I wanted, and they didn't ask me what I wanted, they asked me what I liked, right? So I told them, the Chester chips, the hot fries, I said, I'm a big Gatorade. I'm a big Powerade person, and I like Debbie Case and stuff like that. When I came back, man, I mean, it was loaded. I'm like, so
Hey,
this is what happened when you sign that contract?
hey, Blake. Hey, Steve and Justin don't know nothing about having their own trailer on set, having a personal assistant
I'm
to
from
get them
Mississippi. I know
whatever
about
they
trailers.
need.
Man, whatever you want, man. What it like? Didn't it? I love the
Look,
set life, but
I
it's
used
the
to walk by a movie
security.
set.
Yeah, it's the security, bro. Like I ain't never had security. It was one point I was sitting back and I was like, So this is how Coach Saban feel when he got that security with him at all times.
Hey, listen, man. When you walk out your trailer, you don't walk to where you're shooting. The golf cart come pick you up,
Come
baby.
on, baby.
It's
Come on.
love,
They want to save all energy for set.
bro.
Okay.
So I am a card carrying member of SAG. So I done been on the set a few times myself, man. I need to get back there. It ain't nothing like it, boy.
Yeah, man. It's wonderful, bro. I wanna get back in that movie scene, man. But it's just after this weekend, man, I had a moment to where I realized that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing them
Yeah.
kids out there, like
I
how
thought you
we
was
just
talking
how
about
we just
cutting off catalytic converters. Like, all
oh
right, go
no
ahead.
no no like just like how we were just talking, bro. Like how much I just be wanting to get in there and just show them how to throw it. But when you got somebody that's willing to listen and then they execute, bro, just so happy, bro. Like the energy coming from the coaches, the energy coming from the players, seeing them players smile. Cause you gotta think about it. Like, I got a team full of Tuscaloosa kids that are wonderful kids, bro, and they just want the opportunity. And when I look at them, bro, I think of myself. In high school,
Mhm.
bro, I didn't have no offers until Lane Kiffin came to my front doorstep. It was like, man, we want to offer you. And then after that, they just rolled in. You know what I'm saying? So like when I look at them kids, I see myself. So it's like when I seen them just executing on all cylinders, man, that it made me happy, bro. And I got in my car and I'm like, I'm still smiling. I'm
Good.
like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, bro, because I'm happy.
They're they're
That's what's
they're,
up.
they're raw. They're still moldable. Then that's the
Mm-hmm.
part. It takes a special person to coach high school football. Anybody can coach college or NFL because at that point, most guys know what they're doing. High
Right.
school, they're still raw. They most time lack the fundamentals. So it's always going to be mentally challenging for coaches to get the best out of those kids, man. So my hat goes off to you. I used to coach high
Thank you.
school ball. I wholeheartedly understand.
And I would too. I would tell you too, Marvin, because when you're in high school, and you playing football, man. All you see is the pregame meal, and you see the field. You don't see how the field get painted. You don't see how the fans got here. You didn't see how the jerseys were laid out, bro. I didn't know as a high school coach, bro.
You do
Ain't
everything.
nobody, ain't nobody getting paid to paint the field. Ain't nobody paying to wash these jerseys. You gotta, man, look, last year, bro, I was watching jerseys. I was paying the field. I was going to pick up kids. I'm like,
Like you also in the weight, make sure the weight room gear was good.
come on, man. Like, I'm like, bro, like, it's a high school coach. It's a high school coach that I thought I'll never forgive. The day that I was out there sweating before the game even started, and when I got done, I feel like I played the whole game. That day I respected him, man. I was like,
Oh
bro, I
yeah.
respect you. I didn't know that coaches go through this much.
And you got
So,
to
so
realize something too. Most high school coaches teach, and they're only getting a supplement. In most cases, that supplement is going to be anywhere from $500 to $1,500. That's the average
Hmm.
supplement. In some schools, it'll be 3 to 4 or 5 grand. Now you go to Alabama, you start talking Region 6, the Hoovers and all them. Yeah, you're gonna get to the 10 to 12 to $15,000 supplements, but that's not the norm. Most cases, your high school coach ain't getting but probably $1,500 to $3,500 for all that work.
for the whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the whole season, man.
All right. Before we kind of get to our main talking point, I want to turn it over to Stephen and Smith. Folks, you need to hear what's going on. We've got a lot of Alabama and the NFL contract signings. Some folks got paid. Stephen M., what you got for us as far as what's going on this offseason?
Well, the off season right now is we're coming up on the NFL New Year, which is today was the NFL New Year. So a whole bunch of guys got their contracts. The biggest one was Deron Payne, who the Commanders they gave Payne that big bank. Payne got 4 years, $90 million. second highest defensive tackle getting paid behind Aaron Donald. Dalvin Tomlinson got paid today. The Browns took him from the Vikings, a 4-year, $57 million deal. So Tomlinson got his money. Quentin Williams was franchise tagged, but after seeing Payne and Thompson get their money, Q is probably going to negotiate an even bigger deal. Bradley Bozeman got paid yesterday, 3 years, $18 million from the Carolina Panthers. Josh Jacobs got franchise tagged by the Raiders. He'll make a little bit over $10 million. So quite a few of these Bama guys got paid. Let's see here. Jaron Reed just got re-signed by the Seattle Seahawks just now. Now, the details of his deal have not been disclosed yet, but Jaron Reed just got re-signed by Seattle.
And what did you say Isaiah Buggs got signed? I saw that he committed
Detroit Lions. Detroit, he re-signed with
extension.
Detroit, 2 years, $6 million.
That's what's up. And hey, our offensive defensive coordinators got their bags as well. For anyone who missed your show last night, get them informed on how much our new coordinator is going to be making this year.
Well, let's see here. Tommy Reese, as our offensive coordinator, got a 3-year deal. He'll start off $1.9 million. By his third year, $2.1 million. So that's Tommy Reese. And then at DC, Kevin Steele, $1.9 million for him. So Nick Saban said, hey, we tired of folks leaving after 2 years, 3 years. We're going to make you stay by putting some more money in your contract.
That's what's up. All right, Marvin, you were looking for your pay raise. We talked about it a little bit before we jumped on. Where's that at? Stephen Smith, are you working on getting that finalized?
We definitely working on getting that finalized, especially for Marvin and you, Justin. Now, for Bo and Steve Brown, I don't know.
Hey, get Six a little something too now. Give him a little something.
Man, I'm trying to get that North Face jacket from Six.
Come on, baby. Purple one in, so I got you.
All right, so let's get to it, man. Spring practice, the most talked about position battle right now is quarterback. And Blake, I wanted to get your perspective on this because it's watching Jalen Milroe when he's going through right now kind of exactly mirrors what you went through, right? Mm-hmm. And he's being unfairly written off. I'll go ahead and throw that out there. I think a lot of people have prematurely judged him just on a few mistakes he made against Texas A&M. And they've already coronated Ty Simpson as the next coming at quarterback. And I feel like they're sadly mistaken. So I'd like to get your perspective on everything. So to kind of lead off, man, you faced a similar situation after A-Day, right? People kind of written you off. Talk about the off season, what you did that eventually led to you taking that starting role. And how much of that chatter did you absorb, man, as you were going into that senior season?
Yeah, I think that's when I was recognized. That's when I got introduced to social. Oh God, that's terrible. I think that's when I got introduced to social media, right? Mm-hmm. Like just every day, just getting on social media and just seeing negative comments, positive comments, and just seeing all type of comments, man. That's when I learned that I just got to get off of there, right? And just understand that everybody has their own comments, everybody has their own opinions, and everybody's they're gonna say what they need to say. So right then and right there, man, I just told myself, like, am I gonna make them feel like they right about what they said, or am I gonna make them eat their words? So when I got that first, like how we got the spring game coming up, when that spring game is over with, man, I say just get in that film room, man. Get with Coach Saban. Get with the offensive coordinator. Like, try to understand what you did wrong. And when everybody goes on vacation for spring ball, you need to be somewhere working, man. Because that's exactly what I did. And I used to write down the negativity, bro, because number one, you got to know yourself. And me, if somebody always passed me on my back, man, I'm not going to get better. But when you talk down to me and you tell me I can't do something, oh, man, that's like giving Popeye his spinach. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real deal. That. So, like, when I got it, man, and then being able to see my brothers, like, play, and I'm on the sideline, like, a lot of people don't know what that feeling is. To see, like, you on the sideline for 4 years and you see your brothers play, and then you see you got an opportunity to play. Because it was never like everybody was. And like I want to give Coach Saban his flowers too, because Coach Saban was letting me know, like, hey, this is even though everybody's saying that Coke is the quarterback, I'm giving you an opportunity. So then it got to the point where I got to stop believing and stop trying to please everyone and only please one man. And that was Coach Saban, because he has the last say, you know. And my advice for Jalen, man, control what you can control. Be who your feet are and be the best that you can be, and just have faith in God that He's gonna do whatever He needs to do, and whatever He decides to do for your life, man, just run with it. Because obviously, like, I want the best quarterback to win, but I want both quarterbacks to know that, like, just because you play 1 year up under Coach Saban or you play 4 years, you could still be that next Patrick Mahomes, or you could still be that next. Because it only takes 1 year to get recognized out of college, you know? And so that was my main thing, man. And I wanted to be an example for other kids that have been told that they can't do what they need to do. Now, I'm going to let another 5 years go by before I let all fans know how I felt really about that situation. But, you know, I appreciate all fans. I appreciate all the fans that have came to me over the years and have told me they apologize for not having confidence in me and speaking negatively on my name when they have never seen me play or know what type of person I am. So I just tell my guy, man, just go out there and win the locker room, man. Win the locker room. Win the locker room first, then go out there and win the coaches. You do them two things, man, you'll be the starting quarterback.
Yeah, no
Blake,
doubt.
Blake, it's funny you mentioned that because you remember Blake, you and I think it was the summer of 2014. It was that summer,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember
At camp.
Blake. Yeah, it was the camp, and I remember I had came to you. We were both outside Lloyd Hall,
Mm-hmm.
and I had came to you, and I had told you had that.
Yeah.
I had told you had that because I remember that conversation because I remember a whole bunch of folks kept telling me that you weren't gonna get that. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. Six for the kill this thing. And
Oh
I
yeah.
remember I had walked out of class. I had walked out of class. I saw you at Lloyd Hall. I don't know what you were doing. You're probably getting some Chick-fil-A. I don't know what you were doing. But
Probably that Pizza Hut before the
yeah.
workout.
You was outside Lloyd Hall. I'm walking from my class to Lloyd Hall, and I'm just like, I'm gonna tell this dude this. I said, Blake, you better take this thing over. And then when I saw you out there against West Virginia, bruh, and you did your thing against West Virginia, I was like,
Yeah.
I told y'all that boy gonna take over.
No, most
Why
definitely.
were you eating Pizza Hut before a workout? Oh my God, Rick!
Carbs, man.
I'm right there with you. You know what? I had 6 a.m. workouts. So I had burnt a lot of calories. I was just trying to get back.
That's
Cause
it.
come on, man, come on, Marv. You know, Coach Saban
As an
he hired
athlete,
people
you
to.
have to eat. Your diet should match your goals as an athlete.
I'm
Eating
with
Pizza
you.
Hut before a workout, it sounds like your goal was to be a truck driver running a route from Florida up I-95.
Well, look, Marvin. I ain't no linebacker now. I ain't have to worry about running up against the linemen. I was protected, so I could be a little soft when you poke me now.
We have high protein diet over here, loaded with carbs, baby.
Come
We
on,
had to
Marvin.
eat
You know
right
Coach
now.
Saban. Come on, man. You know Coach Saban had somebody was on a payroll to take weight, to tell you what to eat, to get to where you supposed to be. Come on, man. I burnt a lot of calories off at Fat Boy workouts in the morning.
But still,
Trying to get back to where I'll be.
Pizza Hut.
But Blake, but seriously though, like when the move was made to bring Lane Kiffin in there, and a whole bunch of folks was like, man, don't you bring Kiffin up in here. And then Kiffin come in, and like not only did you have Nick Saban give you the opportunity, but you had Kiffin said, no, like we rolling with six right here. What was it like being with Kiffin that year?
I ain't never said this before, but man, Lane got there when AJ McCarron was still the quarterback and we was getting ready to go play Oklahoma. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. When I seen Lane walk in, I knew it was mine.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I knew it was mine, not because me and Lane already had a relationship or I have already spoken to Lane, it was because I knew Lane was gonna run an offense that matched me more than Doug had an offense that matched me. Cause like when I did history on Doug Nussmeier, he never really had a scrambling. Well, I don't call myself a dual threat or a pocket. So whatever words you want to make that you can put both of them words together, that's me. You
Pocket
feel me?
knife.
Come on, baby. I can go with that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I can throw it. I can throw it and I can run it. So I just felt like Doug Nussmeier, he was a great coach. Don't get me wrong, man. He's a great coach. It just felt like I felt like him as my offensive coordinator, we wasn't gonna be able to connect a lot of ways because he ain't never coached a quarterback like me.
So Blake, so that brings me to this right here. Bama brings over Tommy Reese from Notre
Mm-hmm.
Dame.
Mm-hmm.
And so Tommy Reese has been around a lot of guys that can move like Jalen Milroe can move.
Mm-hmm.
Now they not as talented as Milroe was, but they can move.
Right.
So you think about that with Reese, he may can bring a lot of that to kind of polish Milroe up a little bit. I'm just saying because what Lane did for you, Tommy Reese possibly could do for Jalen Milroe.
No, for sure. I mean, the thing, what made me and Lane so good was our chemistry, bro. And Lane knew like, and sometimes Lane had to build it in me, and I had to take the courage to tell Lane like, stop calling that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was one time I had a meeting with Saban and Lane Kiffin one time, and they was like, what do you want to do? Do you want to huddle? Or do you want to keep going fast? And I'm just like, speed it up. Like, that's like, I'm better when I go fast. If I got to go up to the line of scrimmage, then I got to be like, okay, Mike's 52. Oh, it looks like the field safety's about to go down. Easy, easy. Check, check, check. No star, no star. I'm not that type of quarterback. I can do it. But if you want to blow these teams out, let's get up on this ball and let's go. Let's go.
There you
Let's put
go.
the zone read in. Let's put the zone read in. Let's put the zone read in with the RPO. Let's put the zone read to where Derrick Henry and TJ Yeldon's running one way and we pulling in the guards another way.
So to make it make sense to the people in the audience, what he's saying is when he means go fast, he wants to go fast so that if he's playing against a very intelligent middle linebacker, he's taking away the opportunity for that linebacker to make the necessary checks and adjustments to match what that offense is doing. So a lot of times they can get those plays off, and it makes it a lot easier to get the edge set on an offense when they're going fast, because if a defense can't adjust and put their strength to whatever they deem the strength needs to go to, it makes it a lot easier for the offense to get the edge. And if an offense can get the edge, you are screwed.
You're screwed, man. And I think that's what made us so successful against Virginia and the teams early on until we got to the end, because everybody was always so used to Alabama running a pro style offense. But we also had to spread because we had guys like AJ McCarron, Greg McElroy, and like before me that could really throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the wide receivers that can go get it. So it was just like Coach Saban said. Like, I remember when this was my first game when I was the backup quarterback, and we played Arkansas. This is the first time I ever scored in college, and we ran. It was me and Ben Howell in the backfield, and we ran a zone read, bro. And I promise you, like, when I just stuck the ball out to act like I was gonna hand it to him, I literally watched 3 defensive linemen and a cornerback from the backside of the play not even look at me and just run to Ben Howell. I had to.
All right, let's be clear about this. Defensive linemen aren't the smartest, okay?
But I'm just saying, I said a corner too now. I said a corner.
They're not the smartest either. That's why they play corner, not safety. You have to be a lot more intelligent to play safety than you do corner.
You do. I'm with you. But at the same time, what I'm just getting to is that, like, I kind of had a mindset of what we could be in the future off that one play. And then when I went back and watched the game, the commentator said, wow, Alabama has a quarterback who can run now. And when he said that, it just, I know I'm not the only one that heard it. I know Saban heard it. I know Kiffin heard it. I know Kirby heard it. And so I was like, man, I got an opportunity. So I need to take advantage of this opportunity.
And now this kind of, again, directly plays into what Jalen Milroe is going through at the moment. With Bill O'Brien, like you just said, I don't feel like Bill O'Brien heard him. He wasn't listening to him. He wasn't calling plays according to what his skill set was. And also, it didn't really create a lot of confidence in Bill O'Brien from Milroe. Talk about how much of a difference having a Tommy Reese like you had Lane Kiffin is going to make, where he's going to listen to what Milroe wants to do and run the plays according to what his strengths are.
I think it starts from like one of my coach's theories is when I coach a player, I want to get to know my player, because if I yell at him and he's gonna stick his head between his tail, I'm not gonna yell at him. I'm gonna yell at him, yeah, but I'm gonna know the right time to do it. If I got a player, if he's playing bad and I yell at him and he gets his wheels turning, oh, I'm on you the whole game. But basically what I'm saying, you got to know your player before you coach your player. Take the time to get to know him. Take him out to eat with him, because then you learn him and you know what's going on. So if he doesn't face adversity good, pull him to the side away from everybody and be like, "Hey, you good, baby? Keep going." Like, cause like what I would like to know what the players and the coaches were saying when Bryce couldn't play that one game and he wasn't really doing what he was supposed to do, because that's gonna build a lot of confidence too. Because even when I was the quarterback and I wasn't playing, I made a bad throw, Coach Saban would cuss me out. But I had AJ McCarron, I had Alec Morris, I had Alec Morton, that was the assistant offensive coordinator. I had them picking me up, and I had Lane picking me up too. So it's just about who's all backing him up, man. He's just got to be comfortable and understand that everybody rocking with him.
I got you.
Now, if he don't come and do what he's supposed to do,
It's different.
I'm sorry, Jalen. I'm sorry, man.
Folks, I want to remind you, we're not here to bash Ty Simpson or say that he's not going to get an opportunity. We're just trying to open your eyes up to what Jalen Milroe can do. And like I said, the stories are so similar. But one thing I think that people are going to overplay and probably create a narrative is that there's a sort of resentment between Ty and Jalen. Yeah. For you, how did you ignore that? And was it hard for you to not have any resentment towards Jake Coker going into 2014 when he was already inaugurated as the guy before things even got started?
No, man. I think that's just where it comes, where Coach Saban, man, he just had us built different. You know, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not gonna sit here. We were just buddy and just
right.
hop. You know what I'm saying? We had to play our roles. We had to do what we do, but it was a competition. You know what I'm saying? But we all knew as one, if Jake is named the quarterback, I need to be ready, because he can go down at any time. Because if one of us can win the national championship for us at any time. And that's what I was on, man. I was just like, it's my last year. I got the opportunity to play. I got named the starting quarterback. Jake, man, let me just give you the knowledge that I can give, to where if I get hurt, bro, we all have the confidence that you're going to come in and then we ain't going to miss a beat, you know? And so me and Jake have a great relationship, man. From the first moment he got there, when he won the national championship, I was there with him. I mean, I wasn't there with him during the national championship, but when they had their reward ceremony, I was there for him, man. And he made me. I mean, if it wasn't for him pushing me in practice, I wouldn't been able to have the success that I had.
I gotta go back because Blake, you may not remember the story, but it was the Florida game that year in 2014. Was the Florida game, and you had got hurt that game, and I remember you had came off the field, and I remember just when Coker took the field, everybody in the student section with me was just going, "Not Coker, we want Blake out there, we want Blake out." Like the whole student section went crazy. And like, so Coker threw like 2 passes. And I remember, Blake, when you came back, like the whole foundation of the place just shook.
They went crazy.
And I'm looking around like, y'all the same folks that were dissing Blake this summer. Why y'all saying like the whole place just erupted, dude?
Yeah. But like even stuff like that, man, like when you in a moment like that, bro, you gotta seize the moment, man. You can't sit there and worry about the negativity, man. Somebody saying something negative, man, mute them. Move them to the side, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, and I ain't gonna sit here and act like I just had the right mindset. While I'm back there holding my shoulder, I'm yelling at Jeff Allen, like, shoot me up. Do something. I gotta get back on this field because they're not gonna let me back on this field if I don't get out there. If I don't finish this game, they're not gonna let me back on this field, man. And that's what I'm telling them. So, like, fans don't understand. When I ran out that tunnel and I heard people clapping for me and stuff, that made me want to even go harder. Because now, like, everybody that I thought was against me, even if you was still against me, I was feeling like I had the whole country behind me. Because, like, when I walked out that field, I was for sure saying, like, who they say can't throw? Who they say can't throw? That's 500 yards.
Bro, like
they still cheated me and gave me 450. They gave me
455.
455.
I'll never forget though. The first play of the game, 87 yards to Kenyon Drake. I'm like, man,
Beautiful.
Rolling.
Come on, man. That's all Lane, man. Because I almost missed it. I almost missed the call. And Lane, that loud whistle, baby. that loud whistle should have been a chain, man. Because, I mean, man, Lane was a big part of my story, bro. He helped me out a lot, multiple times, bro. It just a lot of fans don't understand. Like I don't understand how Jalen's feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how he's feeling, but as an athlete, when you're going through stuff like that, and you know it's a big opportunity in your life. When you get constant, healthy comments and people are like having your back, bro, it makes you want to play better. It wants you to go and put that work out, go put that work in and stuff. So I'm behind Jalen, bro. I'm behind every quarterback at Bama, man. I just want to see everybody be the best that you can be and just do what you can do, man.
Yeah, we want to see the best quarterback play, but I'll tell you this. Defenders don't like mobile quarterbacks. We want that one who's going to stand back there and just let us tee off on him. We don't want the one we got to chase. That's too much work.
So let me ask you, do you think it's time to go back to that? Is it time for Alabama to go back to that?
What, pocket passer?
Yeah.
I just said what defenders like. I didn't say that's what I wanted.
I'm just asking because you think about it. And then, I mean, sorry if I'm going off a record. Cause you hear these type of conversations. Like I had somebody here at my school was like, y'all need to get back a pro style quarterback because y'all ain't won a natty since y'all got to do third quarterbacks.
No, we didn't win a national championship because we had Pete Golden. Let's call it what it is.
The defense was not there. The defense was not there.
Our offense put up enough points, but our defense didn't do jack squat. Yeah, right. You know, we'd have been better off putting a piece of flex tape on a broken aquarium, hoping that the water would stop. Than we were sending Pete Golden out there with a defense. Okay, Pete wasn't gonna get it done, man. Listen, having a mobile quarterback is probably one of the best offensive weapons to have because then you have a person who's not accounted for. Because when you running man defense and you covering these receivers and these backs, most of the time your back is turned. If you got a quarterback who will take off, that is a weapon. That is a coach's dream. Now, if you just got a pocket passer, we ain't got to worry about. Oh, that's easy, man. We played it all day.
I mean, as a dual threat quarterback, man, the first thing you gotta learn is when to take off and when not to. Now you can't sit there and just tell a quarterback not to take off because then when we feel like we taking off, we're gonna get in trouble and you're gonna take us out. So break it down to these kids, man. Like, hey, third down, this is why I wouldn't want you to run. I'd rather you just throw it out of bounds. Like, it was certain situations that I took off to where I was like, man, if I would have threw it out of bounds and trust my defense, we would have had a whole nother outcome. See, that's what people don't understand AJ McCarron was great at. AJ McCarron was good at situation football. And it's crazy. Like, I can sit here and break it down, but it's crazy like how everything, you be like, how do you win this game? Because probably in the third quarter, 5 minutes left, usually we'll take a shot to Julio. Nah, AJ just threw the ball out of bounds and put our defense on the field, and then we turned over and got a pick and then put us on the 10. Cause you got to understand, we had J.K. Scott for a minute now. He was
Mhm.
booting them things from the goal line to
Man,
the
I
other
missed
goal
that
line.
boy. I missed that boy.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah, but
I'll take a third down, throw it away, and let J.K. put it on the 3, and then have guys like Jonathan Allen, Jaren Reed rush your quarterback, and I got guys back there like Eddie Jackson, Clinton Diggs to throw a pick. Cause you got to think
but
about that.
but that goes back to what I was saying. A pocket passer versus a mobile quarterback. Yeah, you put a pocket passer out there with them dudes, they finna eat him alive. But
Right.
you put a mobile quarterback out there, it creates matchup nightmares for a defense, man.
No, for sure.
Hey, Blake, I want you to address this. Big Bill from New York is talking about how a lot of people have voiced that accuracy is a major concern when it comes to Jalen Milroe. Can you speak to them as to your confidence level on how he'll be able to develop and show them something that they haven't seen just yet? Because I remember coming in that summer, people said the same of you. You got to fall camp. All of a sudden, it's like a switch came on and you're dropping dimes, man. So
that's because he came to my passing camp. I got him straight.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, my boy got me right. He
got you right. He got that arm right. No, but talk to these people, man, from a quarterback's perspective, who's kind of faces the same thing that Jalen Milroe is. Talk about the accuracy and why this doesn't need to be a concern.
Yeah, man, accuracy is very big. Ball placement, man. Ball placement, because accuracy and ball placement, it creates after catch yards after catch. I said that backwards. It creates yak, man. That's yards after catch. So all that plays, and then it helps with the health of your wide receivers. You see what I'm saying? The confidence. Because if I'm a wide receiver and I feel like I'm running this route and you always throw me into the linebacker because you're not putting the ball on my back shoulder, I'm not gonna run that. I'm not gonna run that dig full speed. I'm not gonna run it full speed. I'm gonna be kind of timid. So that builds confidence into your wide receivers also. For people that feels like that he doesn't have good accuracy, the kid's just gonna have to, and trust me, every comment you have, don't think Coach Saban ain't giving him them same comments plus more. You got me? And looking that man in the eye and said, if I can't trust you to take care of the ball, you won't be my quarterback. Because I promise he looked me in my eyes and told me that I'm one of the people that he liked. And he told me he'll pull me off the field. So Jalen just got to take everything that everybody's saying, man, and go work on your craft, man. Because everybody could tell if you took that off season and then work on your craft. I think something that people speak of is like the curse is like freshmen have a great freshman year and then come to their sophomore year and either have a terrible season or they get hurt or something, right? Jalen has to take his mistakes from last year and learn from them and make sure that he don't bring the mistakes back into this year and be more consistent. Worry about being more consistent and being where your feet are and control what you can control. And everything will fall in place, man. But it all starts with God, bro. Put that faith in God and just believe in him, man. That's what I did. After camp, bro, I had a kid and his grandfather come up to me when me and Coach Saban was walking out of the stadium. And they came to us and said, do we have another quarterback other than Blake Sims? And Coach Saban looked at me like, if that doesn't do nothing to you, then I don't know what I need to do to get you right. Because Coach Saban was just upset with me that I went 2 for 19 in the spring.
Saban found him.
They calling me, they telling me to get off this. But yeah, man, and so yeah, all I gotta tell Jalen, man, go and focus on your craft, bro. And don't worry about what these other people gotta say. Get in that film room. Because that film room is like the study guide that you used to get in high school before the test, man. And learn something, bro. I used to hate sitting in the meetings with Coach Saban, man. But it made me a better player every week. What's up, OG? I know you about to get on here and go crazy.
Hey, man, what up, man? Hey, listen, I just got off set, man. I had to rush here, man. in my rental car because they repossessed my shit. So I had to rush in my rental car.
Yeah, the truth.
And I had to see you, man.
Yeah, man, it's good to see you, baby.
How you been, man?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, just trying to help out the youth, man. Give them the knowledge and
hey, man, me too, man. I be beating on them. Man. I lost a couple of fights, but you know. Hey,
yeah,
man, listen. I'm glad I hated that I missed most of this episode, man. But these people are really counting Jalen Milroe out, and I'm like, dude, they don't even understand. I really believe this guy is gonna be another you. He gonna come back and prove them all wrong. Now, they said Marvin wasn't gonna be shit, but look at he still ain't. But I'm saying, you know, I really believe this guy gonna. I mean, because you know what, man, the Bama fans have already got this guy Ty Simpson as the starter. You never seen him play a meaningful down or anything, and I feel like when they threw Jalen Milroe in, I don't think they prepared him for it or none of that, and that goes to the offense coordinator. I don't think they prepared him at all.
No, for sure. I mean, look. This is how I'm gonna put it since I've been through the situation, man.
Hey, Blake.
Yeah.
Before you answer, I just want to add one point to that, Steve. To what you just said about Ty, Blake, you can add to this. It's different in high school versus college when you getting hit by somebody like this in college.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then on top of that, from what I'm hearing, Jalen added some more pounds of muscle.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. But what these guys gotta understand is that you can always critique. You can always improve with your play. You feel me? But when it comes to personality and commitment and connecting with these guys, you can't teach that.
Right.
You can't change that.
This is why I'm the star of the show. This is why I'm the star of the show.
But Coach Saban, man, one thing about Coach Saban, this is what I say. I'm never worried as long as we got that man at the head seat, man. It's the reason Coach Saban got that man as number 2.
Yep.
It's the reason. Don't think now. This is another insider. Coach Saban sent AJ McCarron to Peyton Manning camp. You got what I'm saying? AJ had a better season the year that we beat Notre Dame than he had the year that we beat LSU. So don't think Coach Saban ain't over there up his sleeve doing something to make sure both quarterbacks get the best of their opportunity.
Blake, most of the people who have a comment ain't never been out there, and they don't know what it feels like to be chased, hunted down, and hit by certified killers. So don't even pay them no attention.
But you know what, Marvin? You know what? One thing I saw about this guy is even though they try to hunt him down, he's that quarterback that delivers the blow as well. He delivers the blow.
That's why I said these people who got something to say ain't never been in that position, so they don't even know what it takes to be successful in that position.
And that's why I sit here and tell them people, if you're a fan, believe in your coach.
Yeah.
Believe in your coach. You feel me?
But hold on, Blake. But hold on. Yeah, believe in your coach. But he let us down with Pete, though. Come on.
He's due $1 million,
look
right?
Here, baby. Look here. This is how I'm looking at it. And I'm not
Pete was a blemish on his record.
Look, I'm not comparing Coach Saban to God, but baby, God made bad choices too. He's sin. You feel me?
But Pete was a blemish, was he not?
He was. Guess what? Everybody got to learn. Everybody got to learn. Kiffin wasn't good for the program, and Saban had to get him gone. And Coach Saban got Pete gone.
Amen. Real talk. The last thing I'm gonna say about this I believe that this guy is going to prove all the so-called Bama naysayers wrong, because my thing is like when Bryce Young got in the game at cleanup time and they had him running plays, he didn't look so hot. You know what I'm saying? And all the quarterbacks that I've seen the years before, they really got an opportunity to go through proper training camp or whatever, or was the spring as a quarterback and get that proper training. Every time I saw them, they look rough. But this guy, man, this guy is I'm looking at his high school film. He's throwing the ball well. He's running. He's making great decisions. I really believe what you said, and I mean it. if and when he learns that playbook, which this offensive coordinator to me fits his style of play. Once he learns that playbook and do what he's supposed to do, you ain't gonna hear about the other quarterbacks at all.
Right, because when you do that, because when you get all that down, guess what comes behind it? Confidence.
And you play faster.
I'm gonna throw it. Then when I get in practice and I got like a chemistry going on with my players, then I'm gonna learn like, okay, this period of 7-on-7, I can throw 3 picks because I don't do these 3 picks because I'm trying new things. I'm getting adjusted to new things. If I don't feel comfortable throwing a corner route in cover 4. And I got a fast slot guy, but he keeps beating the safety and the corner on this corner route. Then let me work on it in practice.
Well, I don't like to do that try new things thing because every time I try something new, I get an STD. But look,
no, and I understand that. But any quarterback.
The football.
Any quarterback that's throwing picks in practice, you're not getting better, man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
I'm not saying the whole practice just sit there and throw picks.
Yeah.
But if it's Monday, Tuesday. Hey, okay, here we go. We put in a new concept. We got a 2x2 concept, 2 posters with an over route. I ain't good at throwing this pick. I got to work on it. You can't sit there, baby, and just after practice, let me sit here and work on throwing this pick. No, I got to try it. Because like my man said, the speed from high school to college is very different. So how I used to see this post in high school, it ain't the same way I seen this post in college. So I gotta try this.
And that high school safety wasn't 6'2", 6'3", 225 pounds either.
Hey man, I said,
and I'm saying this right now because I seen Derrick Henry get himself popped. When Milroe get popped, that boy gonna start sliding, man. He gonna start sliding. You ain't gonna take that. I don't care how much muscle mass you got. Cam Newton, the biggest quarterback, they ain't there to come through that thing. And this, to this day, Cam tell me, man, when I play LSU, boy, them boys laying me. I ain't want to keep running that ball. I wanted to throw it. When I played y'all, why you think I started my last couple touchdowns with touchdown passes? We were laying that hat on Cam.
Listen, bro.
Cam didn't want to do that.
No quarterback wants to repeatedly be hit by certified killers. They don't. It takes a toll on them. And you think about this, especially when you start getting them ribs, that affects that throwing motion, that affects the play calling, that affects everything.
Look, man, I had a black jersey on at practice and Reuben Foster kept hitting me. And I kept saying, but I thought he wasn't supposed to hit me. It's real.
Like, Justin, what you got? What you got, Justin?
James Knox has had a question for quite some time. He wanted you to speak on Philip Sims, your other cousin that was there, and your impression of him and maybe why it didn't quite work at Bama.
Everything happens for a reason, and right. every choice has its consequence. I think that's the best way for me to answer that question.
In other words, he was fucking up.
I like having an even balance of politically correct and politically incorrect.
It's a major difference between high school football, Division I football, SEC football.
Okay, so let me ask this question, Justin. Why is it that the Bama fans are so geared on this Ty Simpson guy? Why are they so geared? What is it about him that I don't understand it?
Steve, I'm gonna answer this question for Justin. It's not an issue of Ty Simpson and what's the kid's name? Jalen
Milroe.
This type of rhetoric goes back in Alabama history. Even when I played, Andrew Zhao, Tyler Watson. Mm-hmm. Why was there a quarterback controversy? Shouldn't have been one.
Nope, Andrew was the guy.
That has always been the rhetoric at Alabama.
Mm. Hey man, like I said, and I've gone to some of these Bama, and I think Justin had to. Justin had to come and bail me out of one. I was on one of our Bama, I guess blogs or whatever, and I was I was talking about Jalen Milroe, and they started calling me racist and everything. And I'm like, I mean, with this one guy, he was an idiot, and it was just crazy. But I think to me, race doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just the fact that the reason I'm pulling for Jalen Milroe so much is because of that bad game he had, and to me, that is attributed to the offensive coordinator trying to call plays for him that doesn't fit his skill set. Like with Lane Kiffin called plays based on Blake's skill set. To me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your strongest skill set is, we're going to call the plays for you. Not
and everybody got to understand, whatever your opinion is, if it gets anywhere, it doesn't go past the walls of that complex.
Yeah,
it doesn't go nowhere past that. Like, Coach Saban don't care that you want this guy to be the quarterback. He has
exactly, and I love that about him. I love that about him.
100,000 other fans that would love to have his autograph.
Hey man, you know what? Hey Justin, I was just thinking about something. While Blake is getting his police car, I was thinking that because he's getting his ass arrested live on our show. To get that, take exclusive. That. So listen, I was thinking, and Marvin, maybe you can help me out. Coach Saban don't care about who could be the quarterback. It's all up to him. So I feel like I got like one more year eligibility left, and I was just thinking.
You got your COVID year, remember?
Steve,
right.
Even when you played, you were the 4th-string holder. If you couldn't make it past 4th-string holder, you didn't even dress as a holder, man.
Hey, the 4th-string what?
Holder.
You had one job, and you were 4th-string holder.
I think a lot of disconnect.
He was a scout team holder, Justin.
I got a Daniel Moore painting of that. It's quite beautiful.
Is it on the back Justin. Of a old sheet of toilet tissue from the house?
Yeah. Matter of fact, there's going to be a Steve Bound Holder Trophy next year.
I know.
So check that out at the Game Day Awards at the end of the season.
But I will say this about this quarterback controversy. Blake I promise you, Blake will agree with this. Most high school playbooks, minimal. So when you step up from that high school playbook to that college playbook, and with the increase in speed on defenses, the speed on wide receivers, the time issues, it's so many factors that come into play to make a quarterback great in college versus high school. I've seen so many in high school who are all world, but when they get to college, it doesn't translate because you have to be able to check almost every box to translate from a good high school quarterback to a great college quarterback. It's not easy.
I think that's where the problem is. You got a lot of people, I like to call them 85%ers. They're the 85% part of our fan base that doesn't really understand football. They don't know anything. Probably couldn't name you more than 5 players, but they sure are there at Walmart after we win a title to collect a shirt.
Or steal one.
Or still one, exactly. But yeah, they don't understand the difference between college and high school reps. They don't understand the difference between practicing with the scout team, the second team, and the first team reps. And they also don't understand the aspect, Steve, that you brought up of not playing for a coordinator who is not confident in you and calling plays according to your skill set. But in the one game he had an opportunity, it was a complete disaster because Bill O'Brien wrecked him. And for whatever reason, the reason they wrote him off is because of pure ignorance. You can't sum up how great this or how bad this man can be based on one negative experience.
But Justin, you got to understand something. Most high school teams, they might throw the game 15, no more than 20 times a game. But that's high for a high school. When you have to repeatedly throw that ball downfield 30 to 40 times in a game while being hit, that takes a toll on your body, as well as when you're in high school throwing a receiver who ran a 4.6 or a 4.7. I can do that because he ain't moving that fast. Versus a 4.2, 4.3 kid. Now you got to time this out, and you got this athletic safety back here who run a 4.3 with a 40-inch vertical who gonna snatch it out the air. It's too many factors that come into play that people don't take into account.
Right.
And also they gotta understand that. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, so they gotta understand that, like, that game that Jalen started, man, you gotta take that. Like, I applaud that young man. You're a freshman coming in. a year ago you was playing high school ball, and we asking you for the biggest one of the biggest schools in the United States. We asking you to come in and do what Bryce is doing.
Yeah.
We're asking you to literally come in here, give us the same tempo of Bryce. If Jalen would have had a great game and threw 2 picks and still won the game, people would still have the same comments of him right now. That's what I'm basically getting to. So how about
one thing that sums it up to me, and it's something you said, and I'm glad you said it. They can say what they want, but it's a real reason why Milroe was number 2 and Ty Simpson was number 3. It's a reason.
And I will sit here and say, this is all the Bama fans. Ain't no one of y'all never got mad at Coach Saban for playing the right player.
Right. Now, I will say this. Last but not least, I will say this on this show. Justin didn't want to say nothing, and Marvin didn't want to say nothing, but we are very observant, and we saw when you was getting put into the police car, we saw the white hand do like this to your head. We saw that, and we just want you to know we saw that.
And Steve Brown's going to cash out to bail you out, so we got you.
Exactly.
In Georgia, man, I'm a big Georgia boy, so they escort me everywhere I go. They just make sure I don't hit my head. I'm getting that Nick Saban protocol now.
That's what's up.
Now, but one thing, Blake, you can talk to this. One thing people don't understand, when you're playing quarterback in college, you are the field general, especially if you're on the road. 80 to 100,000 people, you can't hear crap when you're making adjustments. So you got to set this line. You got to tell these receivers what they got to do. You got to talk to these back. It takes a mentally strong person as well as athletically gifted person to be successful in that position on the road.
Marvin, I say it takes 2. I say it takes 2 people. 2, you got to be mentally strong and gifted to play quarterback and middle linebacker. You got to make them calls. I don't care how rugged you are, how hard you can hit, how fast you are, your lateral movement. If you can't make them calls on the fly, so to me, that people talk about the quarterback, but to me, if you look at it, the middle linebacker is the most underrated player when it comes to making calls and adjustments. Yeah, we know you a thumper, but you got to have it up here.
And people don't understand how difficult that is to do when you got 80 to 100,000 people screaming at the top of their lungs and can't nobody hear a foot away from you. Can't even hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why Marvin couldn't do it.
You gotta understand that, I'm into my I want everybody to understand that, my most nervous game, I do it before every game because of my fans, because of Alabama fans, bro. I'm nervous because I gotta do what I gotta do, or these people are gonna be. Guess what game I was the most nervous of? And I spent time watching film and everything. It's the Auburn game, because I could go undefeated the whole year. I lose that Auburn game. Oh, Blake, you suck.
Yep, they placed that on your career.
I'm not even at the end of my season. I'm at the first game, and I'm sitting here I got a number one. I got to make 11 guys on the field. 10 guys on the field. Trust and believe that I got their back, and I'm gonna put them in the best situation to win the football game. Then I got what, people all over the world that can't even stand up in front of 200 people and give and speak, but they sit here giving comments about me because I can't throw in front of 100,000 people.
Wow.
So my thing is, you want me to feel good for you because you're standing in front of 200 people speaking and sweating and your armpits are sweating. But you want to sit here and feel bad for me because I'm in front of 100,000 people and I'm not even scared of y'all. I'm scared of the short man walking up and down the field.
Well, oh my God! Hey, record that. He just took a shot at Coach Saban. So we played on our clips.
I heard it.
Just Coach Saban, the best DB out there, man. I'm gonna go and say it. The best DB out there, man.
That is. Hey, Justin, I want to also congratulate you, man, on your weight journey. I saw the text, man. I'm proud of you. That's what's up, man. And I just want to tell y'all I took my shirt off because I just got me 2 nipple piercings from the old white lady down the street, 2 for $3, and I wanted to show y'all.
Was it Gladys?
Yeah, I'm bleeding right now, so if I pass out, just know I lost too much blood. But yeah, she did it with a nail.
Steve, Justin didn't want to tell us he got a gastric sleeve over there.
Oh,
he went to go see a doctor now.
oh yeah. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Nobody has said it, I don't think, but I'm saying it. Don't forget to subscribe to the Bama Standard channel, our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. It's very important. We want you to do it and tell some people. Comment, share, tag, but make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell for notifications, because we're always going to come up with some Bama Standard news the Bama Standard way. Later on, we're also going to be going live for real, but we'll tell you about that later. And Marvin's no longer going to be a part of the show, so I'm happy about that. Our future's bright. And yeah.
Hey, Marvin, if you're going to joke on me, do it standing on both knees.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hey, Blake, roll tide.
Hey, Blake, don't be laughing that hard. Don't be laughing.
I'm over here laughing at Justin, but I'm over here laughing at Steve the most, man. Steve's funny. Bro, last time I see Steve, bro, he would not let my boy Toto live, man. He was giving him the business.
Hey man, but that's no. You should blame that on Marvin, because he played Marvin's position, and every time, hey Marvin, tell him if I'm lying. Every time he miss a tackle, we'll text each other. This mother.
Did you see this nonsense?
Yeah. We would text each other, and we were so mad. We would text each other, and I don't even know Marvin's number. I don't even know how it happened. We just.
Hey, speaking of the Auburn game, Law Tide says he remembers you dancing on the top of the fence the most, Blake.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was my way back to the people, man. That was my farewell tour, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thanks to that. Thanks to that dance. They say Blake is also an exotic dancer. So that's what's up. You started something different.
Before we move into our closing segment, Blake, if you would, man, tell us what you see in Jalen Milroe that maybe the fans don't see. Being the quarterback, being in his shoes, we don't have the same eyes you do. We don't look for the same things that you do. Give us the reason why we should be excited about this young man.
First off, man, because he's another Bama South 5, man. He's another Bama South 5. He's part of the family. And the fact that this kid hasn't jumped on social media, or he's not out here getting in trouble like these other quarterbacks or these other athletes, man. The fact that he's not on social media posting every day, he's not posting what he's doing at his workouts. I think the man focused, man. So we need to look at the small things and understand that, like, this kid is doing what he needs to do to get prepared to come out and be the leader that we need this year. My message to Jalen, man, get in that film room, bro. Get in that film room. Show up all the information that you can get. And, bro, be you. Be you. Don't be nobody else. Don't get outside your character, bro. Be you. And just listen to your teammates, man. And be coachable. Be coachable, man. I don't care how many touchdowns you throw. I don't care what you did last year, because I really don't. I'm worried about what you're going to do this year, man. You always remember by your best play.
That's what's up.
And fans, man, man, I hope we learn a valuable lesson from my situation, and we understand that, like, anything can happen, man. Anything, and we all understand that anything's a miracle, bro. I'm not saying I was a miracle or Jalen is a miracle, but God works in crazy ways, man. The way he blessed people is crazy, and just don't be that guy on the other side of the TV like, dang, I counted this guy out.
Yeah,
I'm up here. I want. My feelings is mutual with both quarterbacks, man. But I just want the best quarterback to win, man, and go out there and compete. And then whoever's the backup, man, support him and be ready, because you don't know, bro. We might get to the national championship game, and the quarterback might get hurt, but you over there all in your feelings, upset, looking for another school to go to, and you don't miss your opportunity.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's all some great points. You know, Steve Brown was a miracle too. He was born at 13 weeks. That's why his head's so much bigger than their body.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this. Before I get out of here, because I got an appointment to go get my head shaped. So listen, I'm going to say this, and you know what, Marvin, I'm going to take a page out of your book. You know how you were saying, fire Pete Golden and all that. I'm gonna get some shirts that say, "I told you so."
Hey, I'll buy it.
I told you so.
Yes, sir. All right, just move into our closing segment. We've been on a little bit over the normal, but that's all right. The fans are excited. Marvin, start things out. Tell people what you got going on. What's up with 40 Plus Strong? All that good stuff.
Nothing.
You see it? You see it, baby. You see 40 Plus Strong, baby. Again, once you late 30s, 40s, 50s, it's a different ball game, man. So, you know, I've been doing some real intense training, getting back right. You know, if you want to learn the secrets, you know, the tricks of the trade, you know, at this age, you can go grab a copy of my book off Amazon, Physical and Mental Fitness at 40 Plus. The link is on my IG, Constant 45. It'll take you straight to it. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. 3 different workout programs. You can track your progress along the way. One for beginner, one for intermediate, one for those who've been working out for a while, you know. And you can track your workout progress along the way. Donna, it's not a midlife crisis. It's the gun show. You see it?
Steve Brown, what you got coming up, man? Tell us about the shows. And
of course,
sold out yet?
Marvin is absolutely right about the book. I'm doing it. It's pretty cool. And thanks to the book, I've toned up, but I've gained love handles and I'm loving them. Yeah. Also, this weekend, I will be at the Raleigh Improv. First 2 shows already sold out. I'll be there this weekend, Raleigh Improv. Don't forget to catch me at the Comedy Club Stardome, April 14th through the 16th. Y'all come check it out. Blake, if you in the city, man, come through and holler at me. All right, I'll sneak you in.
Yeah, for sure, man. I got you.
That is, man. That is. So, yeah, got a lot going on, man.
Blake,
Bring the show to Atlanta, man.
Gotcha.
He gonna cut your catalytic converter off, Steve, while you performing. Don't do it.
Hey, throw your phone, man. We might scam you too.
You gonna come out, your car gonna sound like a dirt bike.
Blake, pop what you got going on. Tell the fans again, especially those who came in late, what all you got going on and how they can be a part of it. And talk about your show tomorrow night.
Yeah, man. We got a development with me, Trent, Jones, and Bo. We doing a great job with that, man. And you know, we're touching a lot of places. We just did a recent show bringing on my mother, just talking about the on her side of the view of her going through everything with me and seeing how she would. And I had got a lot of comments back.
That's what's up.
It touched a lot of hearts around the world when it comes to mothers. And so great comments, man. We got 7-on-7 with low-key ballers. We going crazy. Any more athletes out there looking for a platform just to get recognized and people looking over you, man, come kick it with the low-key ballers, man. Because we're going to recognize you. We're going to make sure you get where you need to get. And we also going to help you grow as a man. You know, we're not, no matter what your status is, if you mess up, we own you. But one thing,
hey, man, you know what?
Other than that,
that's what's up, man. You brought your mom on. I've been trying to bring my dad on the show, man, because I think I'm proud of him. But every time I call him, he be asking me the same thing he asked me like 5 years ago. Like, boy, how you get this number? And I'm like, look. Yeah. So, but we gonna get him on sooner or later. Get him on sooner or later.
Yeah, man. You might as well get him on, man. You might as well get him on and let the world see it. Cause
I gotta find him first. I gotta find him.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, Steve Pop, I know it ain't hard for you to find him. He got a head like yours.
Wow.
So I'm a dog, man.
Wow.
All right, get him off, Justin. Get him off.
Hey, remember, Blake, 13 weeks, premature.
Man,
He got that incubator body.
man,
Did you just say
but yeah,
incubator
man, we got
body?
spring ball. Yeah, well, we got spring ball, man. If you're in Georgia, come to Marietta Mountain Bethel Christian Academy. In the fall, our first game is September. It's in September, man. So if you're in Georgia, you bored, and you want to get out before you go get some of them Atlanta wings, come up to a game, man. Catch it. We got a lot of great athletes, man. We're a new program, and we're growing as we speak. Just hired a new coach, Malachi Hughes. He's from Tennessee, not the University of Tennessee, but from Tennessee. Got a couple guys from the University that played with us at Bama that might be on our coaching staff, and autograph signing in Chatsworth, Georgia.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. And folks, I'll remind everybody in the audience, we weren't here to bash Ty Simpson. We just want everyone to have an open opinion about everything. Don't write anybody off, especially Jalen Milroe. I'm telling you, y'all going to be excited to see what this young man's going to do. He's going to be a completely different quarterback. He's going to set a lot of records. But as far as what we got going on, yeah, Steve, you kind of touched on a little bit. April 25th and 26th, the Bama Standard is going to be live at the Paul Bryant Museum. So come check us out. Starring Steve Brown, the Bama Standard, starring Steve Brown and them. We're going to have in lights. It's going to be great. T-shirts, bobbleheads. But the problem with the Steve Brown bobblehead is going to fall over every time you set it on the table.
I'm going to get us some shirts made, Justin, for us. It ain't not for Steve, for everybody else. I'm with incubator body.
That man said the Steve Brown bobblehead gonna fall on over.
Shout out to Jamie Wilhelm for the $9.99 donation tonight.
Can I take that $9.99 and put it towards our I'm with incubator body shirts?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, program notes. Check out Blake's show tomorrow night. Him, Bo Scarbrough, Christian Jones, and Trent Richardson will be on the developmental focus points right here on this channel at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tonight on this channel, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, the final whistle with Matt Caddell, Chris James, and Dan James. Erwin Dudley will be the guest to help get everybody ready for March Madness. But great show, guys. Appreciate y'all being on. Another hit. That'll do it for all of us. Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.